representative. Next, infer. Infer.
你要移民到不移去日本？
我会想，但我不我想。其实也还好。我不知道我去英国，
我也想去英国。
东西很贵。
我已经去过了，很好玩，英国超好，而且很漂亮，英国超漂亮。
我就我移民就移民两个地方，新加坡、英国。没有中国。
我直接跑英国走。
Timid.
我要去当狗狗。
我想要移民到那个叫什么新加坡。
我想去当狗狗。
我之前想当公主。
或者是在台湾。
Next.
Ahoy.
Occasionally. Next. Monument.
Monument。我本来一开始很嗨，想要这个名字，就开始准备一下。
我都知道。有讲到什么我就准备。英文什么考试都，我直接准备。
Monument. Next. Parliament. 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 Next one is facility. Facility.
我只记得英文怎么拼，我不知道中文怎么意思。
饭店会有的东西。
哦，没有，我想起来了，我的东西。饭店。
有啊。
没去过。哦，有了。
饭店有很多facility。
那有 weed 吗？weed 也是 facility 吗？
然后看你去哪家饭店，像普通大饭店都会提供。
在某个 facility 里面就会有 weed。干嘛上升讲？有的是。不要看一下。
荷兰的那个荷兰的每家饭店都有。
我知道。
荷兰只是不能在路上抽而已。
干嘛都有。
你要在家里怎么抽？
还有赌鬼。
Okay, you write facility, after facility you write inseparable. Inseparable.
你那个说你的100分，挺干的。
Separate， 我才 separate。你这是第3课。
Separate 就是 weed 啊。
有 weed。
Separate 就是 weed。
周汉，你跟周雅伦。
因为我忘记怎么拼了，我知道什么意思，但我要么忘记怎么拼，要么记得怎么拼，但不知道怎么拼。
Inseparable. After inseparable you write
Ahoy。
这个我想起来。
你终于想起来。
Convince. Convince.
是小狗。 不然
小鹦鹉才对吧？
小狗，我按到关机键，我转出转到一半按到关机键，打开喽。
对呀。
Convince, after convince. You're right, civilize. Civilize. After civilize, you're right, fantastic.
Are you sure?
Are you
Futuristic, sorry.
Fantastic.
Futuristic.
Fantastic. That's a great
太
word.
简单了吧？
That's futuristic.
干什么东西？
我差一点按到关机键。我那个子弹没进去。
天太快了吧！完整的认
Futuristic,
识。
after futuristic, you're right,
Okay.
pedestrian.
像他有那个用纸吸管。我一种听让我知道
方形正白。
我有哪个没学到？
你那个吸的声音很吵。
我知道，因为这个针是都不给他，它整个一团都粘着，而且它是正方形。
今天正方形应该没有什么差，你还有哪个？
我要看我怎样撕的。
谢谢。野蛮的做。
谢谢。Parliament。
就那个现在有在选举的东西。
The pronunciation is parliament.
Parliament.
But you can say parliament, but actually the most common way is parliament.
你就随便写啊，你就写趴就是趴，理就是理，就是趴。
干话。
Parliament.
趴你的门。可是，你那哇对对，趴你的门。哦，你的作业本毁了。
哦。
加油，干巴嘞！
像 par 嘛，也只有那个 par 而已。
par，
然后 d
D
par。
二。你看梨嘛，梨的化学符号，然后再加
梨的化学符号，
好吧。不要讲这种笑话。
梨吧。社会主表是你在公司。是锂电池的锂啊。
哦，氢离那小不是把那个锂。
锂没干对的。那是那个锂电池的锂电池。它是福利秀点的。泰南亚克。山东。泰南亚克山东。山东。泰南亚克山东。
不然呢？不然什么？
山东啊。
先哦，我老后面山。
山东。
你看嗨啊，然后
Hey, did you finish all the 15 words?
Yes,
Okay,
no,
go.
no.
We're gonna cover it.
very好，我也非常好。
好，我没手机玩，我不欣赏。啊，那我先讲美国大学这个。
可以啊。然后我要跟你嘴炮。
不要嘴炮啦，我只会我客观的分析。
我主观面对。
不要。Hi Jack.
Right.
This week the United States have a vote.
There's a vote, yes.
And the Trump against
Biden. The Trump, the Democrat,
他的共和党是什么？the Biden is the Democratic Party, and the Trump is Red Party, Republican Party. And from from Wednesday, the vote was 刺激的，就
exciting.
就 exciting. It's very exciting. So Trump win Florida, so this is not
The Trump
this is not exciting in Florida, but then the Nevada, Arizona, from 1996, the Democratic Party didn't win again. But this year, the Biden win because of the 拉美第四人种。And Nevada is
The Trump.
and Nevada, we will talk Nevada later.
内华达那个热州。
And Michigan, do you know the where the Detroit and Wisconsin, Michigan and Wisconsin. And Wisconsin is Wednesday night.
On Wednesday night.
They won.
They won.
And Trump said, why can the Michigan and Wisconsin win? So he said, now stop the vote and I will have and we will
不是啊，他要告拜登。
诉讼怎样讲的？
不是诉讼。
诉讼。
你是在
criticize 是吧？
诉讼。
criticize 是诉讼，不是他批评，他诉讼。
你要用这点。
好，谢谢。
OK。等一下，他的名字。
对，发起一场诉讼。A lawsuit.
A lawsuit.
And he will have a lawsuit to Biden because he cheated on this. But the United States of America is a democratic country. So
Democracy.
It's a democracy country. So the judges said no.
Democracy country is wrong. Democratic country.
Or
you just say democracy and stop. You don't say country. You say it's a democracy, but you don't say country. If you say country, you have to say democratic, means ADJ.
So, because the United States of America is a democratic country, so the judges say no, the vote should begin. And today the Nevada is still weak, but if Biden wins Nevada, the Biden win this.
你为什么一直加了？到底为什么是 The Biden 跟 The Trump 啊
The Ray. If Biden wins Nevada, he will win this vote. So, but maybe 1 hour or 2 hours ago, the Biden in 900.
Why the Biden?
Biden win 900 tickets. Biden won one.
Just got.
Biden got 900 tickets from Georgia, so now he won Trump in Georgia. So I think Biden win this presidency. Presidency. Seat.
Not seat. Seat. Presidency. C-Y.
C-Y. Presidency.
Right.
Oh, president.
Yeah, first word.
Thanks to Ray.
President.
What is presidency?
I don't know.
What is presidency?
Presidency.
C-Y.
President. Okay, I'm going to find C-Y. C-Y. 总统的职位。哦。
SDP 我是觉得 SDP 叫73。最喜欢的 SDP 啊，173。 绝对是173。
Okay, so I think Biden will win this presidency. Okay, that's that.
Is this? Okay, what else?
That's it.
What do you call this?
American, the American vote,
American election.
the American election.
American election. And Biden is the.
为什么要搞半天通4？
因为你
我们这个
都可以秘密，
哎，
我要消灭你了。
它从1变成了4，对呀。
啊，我forgot your name. Okay.
Counselor.
If you say, I just did not really well on the test. Yes, so I feel a little sad and in bad mood when I'm at home. And my mom noticed this and she told my teacher. 闭嘴，你的学霸。
啊？什么？你说什么？再说一次。不是你说你想自杀？
没有。没有啊，这什么都说他想自杀。
你怎么听到的？
Yes, how?
你妈跟学校讲什么？
他想自杀。他叫老师开导我。开
导
导
你干嘛？
开导
你干嘛？你有什么要被开导的？
没有开刀。Yes, so my mom told my teacher these things and wanted teacher to just
开刀命。
to talk
to me.
to me. 就开刀命。诶，为什么有舞蹈那个字 ？Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yes. And but it's not really need to talk me about this thing.
Talk to me.
About the thing. And the teacher just told me don't care about it. But I think if you taught me not to care about it and I don't care about it, that's impossible. Yes, so.
You mean who told you not to care about it? The teacher?
The teacher, yes. So.
You mean not to care or not to worry?
Not to worry.
Not to worry about it.
Not to worry about it. But I think the most important is I need to that me not to worry about it by myself. Not just the other one told me not to worry about it. Yeah, so I think this ability is important because we have a lot of tests. So we 用多，你有没有？应该有。So we need to change our mind when we got not really good grades. Yep. 我物理50几分都没在说了，你这个学霸。So I think that I will just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go 啊，又需要你说你要 let it go 还不是35？
啊？
你要 let it go 还不是35？
那是最终状态。你要 let it go 还不是比我强？好。抄袭。The Democratic Party. The teacher told me not to worry about the grades. 你干嘛错？你为什么指责我
Teacher told me not to worry about grades.
Yes.
因为你本来就不需要 worry 啊。
是吧？不是哦，这是个比较题。
哦。
小狗。来，把这。你每次都是要讲，然后就是我问。Go great. Go great. 我看还有谁？你知道，身为一个功课烂到爆的人，你们在这边一直说，哦，我今天考烂，对我来说就是习以为常了。
20张。
习以为常。 we had a physics test, and I only got 21. Because I really don't know what physics is talking about. Lots of things to need to use. And all the science subjects, besides biology. Besides biology, I don't like any of it. But I have a bad grade on physics.
Shut
God. But I got third on my class. In my class, what's the total of like the whole for 2 weeks, all the tests we have total, and I got third on it, and I don't know why. Because I think because of my I think bad at subject. I really think it's because those these tests are harder than before, much harder. I really studied for the whole week and didn't sleep very well because I go to bed at like 1 o'clock. And I wake up at 5. Every day in school, I'm very tired. When teachers are saying about the name, I always be asleep. And you know my classmates to wake me up too tired. 然后就是开了一个我刚才那个那组录像是
I'm sorry.
下一个我就来the election, and so we have different opinion on it. Who has the me and Ray. And I like election. Biden. Two of them are not that good. I think two of them is not good. They are both not very good. Yeah. 应该是那个被误会了，这个事儿。不像那个。Because controlled by America. 你要这个吗？哎，你看这个还是这个？这个是有时候你那个照片的那个。Cannot change anything. That's what I thought.
对，我电网会桌椅的那个。
不然你可以那个画画的那个
在画笔在那个。
election.
那电子是吗？就在做小功课。
哎，下面一位画画。
对，可以。我当年有桌椅玩孤本入画。
So tomorrow is our school anniversary celebration, and that is why Kathy didn't come because she's one of the 学生会什么的 school council member.
Okay.
And so she needs to get prepared for something like the play, the music, the schedule. so she's not here. And tomorrow, no, in our class we didn't really set a small stand selling food or something like that, but our English teacher ordered us to make something like TV show. Like, in Taiwan there are some shows that those people are on TV and walk around Taiwan and find some small food stands or restaurants and introduce them to on TV. So the teacher wanted us to do that and speak, so describe the food those students made in English. So many of our classmates think that it is very complicated and it is not that fun because tomorrow is supposed to be a weekend, a holiday, and and then they have to come to school and they want us to be sort of free or do whatever they want during the day at school, but our teacher just gave us this homework and they were pretty unhappy about it. So, and also their English kind of sucks, so yeah.
上礼拜就已经嘴炮过他了。
So, but in our group, this time we get to choose a group and the two, wait no, except me, the other classmate that is actually not that bad in English, he's kind of, his English is good, like really good, so we're in the same team, and the teacher knows that it's gonna be bad because two people's English is good are in the same team, so and the others just kind of below, so it's not gonna balance. We still practice, so and in the afternoon, me and my classmate are gonna go and watch a movie called that latest one is called Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. That anime and maybe two movies. And it is pretty popular, I think.
Demon
Slayer.
那个甜甜圈。
That's got
Slayer?
Demon Layer.
Slayer.
Oh, Slayer with S.
Yeah, that guy wearing having katana and water comes out and blah blah blah.
Oh, and they have a donut.
Donut?
No.
No.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Not donut. Donut 是什么？
甜甜圈。
就那个还有尾巴。
Yeah.
So this is a new movie.
The anime is kind of it's been a while. The anime is it's been a while, but
They
the
made
movie
they made it into a movie?
they made a part into the movie.
Okay.
That part didn't get animated and they just made it into a movie. Yeah.
Okay. How was it good?
We're gonna watch that. I just watched that to see how the animation is. I already like going to have it now.
如果我曼谷赢一场，我就来打那个。
What do you call it?
曼谷就来打。
Saturday.
好。
Saturday.
超简洁有力的。
Saturday.
甜甜圈呐。
运动。
不要听进去。
点名也甜甜圈啊。
Parliament 怎么样？是 LIA
不是哭啊，干嘛？
是 LIA 吗？Parliament。
一般一些。我有没有？你先教。
PARLIA。
忘记了。
英国课上
我考完之后。
This Monday, college's professor showed us the behind the scenes of movie, Hobbit. And she tried to tell us that even the movie making should follow the principle of business management. In Chinese, we call 产销人发财 means production and operation management, marketing, management. and research and development
真的很
management
神，我
and
喜欢玩玩就不做
finance
台。
management.
反正因为你这种原版的没有这
The
种保险
habit
箱，
costs almost 300 days
那原
to
版没有
shoot.
保险，
I remember there's over 500 actor actors.
那没有保险箱，保险箱里面只是很短的吧，那我
And
都会。
they divide into 2 groups to shoot, so I can finish faster.
还有个
And not just people, they also should take care about
还有
animals.
点点，
There's sheep,
感觉
chicken,
就是
bull,
有点点。
pigeons, ducks, and many horses and cows. So just about material transportation costs a lot of energy and time.
应该是蛮柏林的。
And
可以啊，
film crew also should
我听
take
说
care
好
of
的
many
应该
kinds
弄
of
那个
transportation,
西班牙，
like truck, train, boat, and helicopter. Helicopters. They have almost been anywhere of New Zealand for the movie.
So you mean the logistics?
好啊，算算算。
算
反正
了算了，
现在天气现在是。
They have been anywhere of New Zealand for the movie, from train to mountain, and under the sun where there's
我
snow.
想被打上
Shooting
来，
schedule sometimes forced to
哇
change
哇，
because of the weather or high wind,
那柏林那
high
里
tide, low tide,
柏林根本
high
不会
tide,
有
low
那
tide.
边
And
看。
because
不会啊
of the，
柏林还
movie
单场的，
economics of New Zealand grows
我
a
之前
lot.
连续我告诉你，连双
Many
选的，
people come
然后现
here
在我
to
刚出
see
去
the
以
shooting
变
spot.
成
It becomes a good
等
relationship
价，
我哪懂？
between movie crew and New Zealand. New Zealand
那
support
是
the place
自然的，
for crew can shooting movie, and movie brings the visitors come to New Zealand.
选择服务人。
Yes,
So here we go.
这样，
behind the movie.
这个是2万挂，
Okay,
Behind the scenes of the movie.
当时去
No.
马
Behind
哥
the
一
scenes of a movie. You understand what I mean?
Oh,
台
yeah,
湾
yeah.
台湾跟台湾人拿着
6个，
马克，
还
马
不啊
做，
那你去打个50，才不才3题而已，继续玩，没关系，等于是我小一个，然后这个外挂，
对，
不是，
哎，我们会了，我们会了。
啊，没有了，
Oh, logistics. Hey, what is logistics?
逻辑哦，
Yeah. No.
那 Tuesday，
我知道 logic，
我知道吗？
You know the word? You can write it down. Logis.
不知道。
Gistece. No, CS. Sorry. CS.
Law.
职业，
TICS.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no.
是卫生有虚汗，
Logistics. You know the word?
哎，
我还上上下下左左右右。赞呢。
运气流派的，不是这个我会，我忘记了，爱知是认真，
那个什么翻译起来的？
进阶巨人啊，
没有，没有，艾斯，
艾斯
艾斯鲁夫的那个义兄啊。
哦对啊，
对啊，有很多人叫艾斯，大家都喜欢叫艾斯。
掉的那个啊，
the careful organization
三了
of
3天我上回来了，
activities
没有没有
that is in a successful
差2500啦。
Alright. You understand the meaning? Hey, did you hear? You didn't hear anything, right?
Yes.
Please tell them again.
the careful organization of a complicated activity so that it happens in a successful and effective way. 后勤学
You understand what I mean?
后勤学，
是个后勤的
后勤就是后勤支援的那个后勤。
哦
And logistics also means something else. Logistics also means the way you move something from one place to another. You understand what I mean? For example, there are some companies that are called logistic companies. Like what? What companies are logistic companies?
后勤的，
You know?
日货公司
Like
哦，FedEx，
FedEx, DHL, I think there's another one from Taiwan, right? SF, it's called SF? There's one SF, right?
SM 跟我讲是一样吗
SF 啦。
？SM 哦，
你有算超过哎，好吧？这个等我们这个玩笑吧。
不一样，学长，
What about that brown one? What's the name of
不
it?
一样，
I only know 黑猫。
黑猫 Black Cat，
Huh? There's a brown,
我玩小刚我输了，我就再不会放手。
台湾
I think it's American, but before it, they had it in Taiwan.
就
I
像
haven't seen it in a long time.
OK。这个不打光子照给你要邻居打。
I haven't seen it in like some
对
years
的，
now.
要邻居给我打。而且输一次交5分。
可是你这个你刚才输了。
感觉1万。
Is it?
我在那里捐了20几万才把它打包。
Logistics count.
那我就不会输，可能连1题都不这样。除非他考什么演绎。
演绎法。
UPS
UPS.
对
I said that. You something, I forgot. UPS. You still have UPS in Taiwan?
UPS。
Yeah.
我知道 UPS。
Before, they operated in Taiwan before, but I haven't seen them in a long time.
走还不会。
这个还是世界。
So these are all logistic companies.
南投大学。都不知道。南投没有大学。
Alright, take your books.
87。
Come on, G.
哎的。
Please, I can't.
10 seconds。
10
seconds。我告诉你，绝对不会自己都回答一次华语是，那个不是台湾裔的都会。王力宏、吴奇隆、孙燕姿、周杰伦。
谢。哦，有没有在线啊？对啊。输了。
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Alright, take your books, please.
5,000，你这才要还哦。还钱。你们是用真钱还钱吗？你是这样转吗？你说真钱还钱吗？这里有加入贷款。贷款啊？我是高利贷。
Which book?
World
English.
瓦鲁多 English。瓦鲁多。
太浓了，隔着口泪。
瓦鲁多，头有头脑嘞。Logistics 写后
Last
勤。
time we did.
物流跟后勤要选哪一个？
后勤吧，就是后勤，因为他讲的是后勤。
我刚才讲到后勤，这样。
是的，28。
Alright, so today we're doing 28.
Did you take the book? Oh, I will take the book.
Thank you.
手机。但是我打我
Come on, 28. Hurry up.
你要打曼谷打到那个打到50块干嘛？
对，我拿我手机我先。
那个怀念的声音，跟他理解了，就是好怀念哦。干我要哭了我。
Opinion one. Opinion.
怀念的声音。
Teacher, we
Alright,
are
so-
ready. Yeah.
We are all ready about it. Go go.
Alright, so you listen here, it says, we have two opinions. Now describe your city or town. So you see the picture is the place that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, England.
Yes. She would across it. It's not in England, it's Tokyo. Tokyo. We also talked about this. I told you the one in London was taken from this one.
Oh, okay.
Right? So Shibuya crossing outside Shibuya Station in Tokyo, Japan. Now, this is what it says. Opinion one, urban life is great. There is good public transportation like trains and buses, and we also have highways where cars can go fast. people can find good jobs, and after work, there is a great nightlife, there's a great nightlife in restaurants, and dance clubs. Cities get bigger every year because they are the best places to live. Opinion two, city life is terrible. Cities are so crowded with too many people in a small area, and the population grows every year. There is too much traffic because people want to drive everywhere. It's always noisy. A lot of people want to live in a rural area, but there aren't many jobs. It's better to live in the suburb and commute to a job by car. You know what suburb is, right? The suburb is the area surrounding the city, outside the city.
Oh.
You understand? For example, somebody, like for example, somebody who lives in what they call New Taipei City, right?
Oh.
So you can say that these people live in the suburbs of Taipei, City.
外围的城市嘛，可是它中文叫什么？忘记。
现在不是过是不是？
如果是锅怎么办？
应该不会。
郊区嘛，郊区边缘，就是城郭的郭外城郭，不是
锅逼
500台币是多少？不是500日币是多少？100
3啊。
0.3。
你要不熟悉看啊，可以听到。
Alright, so do you write suburb?
听到他的歌。
You write the meaning, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay, now are there any other words there that you don't understand?
No.
suburb
Any questions?
No.
有点校区。
Okay, so now, which opinion do you think is correct, or which opinion do you agree with? Number one or number two?
Urban life is convenient.
You mean number one?
Yes.
Okay.
But rural life is good too.
Rural life is good too. Alright, so now here you write the words in blue. You see the words in blue?
Yeah.
Okay, write the words in blue next to the correct meaning. So for example, in the city, which one? Huh?
Urban.
Urban, okay, in the city. Now, roads where cars go.
Highways.
Highways, okay. Travel to your job.
Commute.
Commute. Trains, buses, and subways.
Public transportation.
Public transportation. Number of people. Population, okay, next. Things to do in the evening. Nightlife. Cars moving on the street. Traffic. Too full.
Crowded.
Crowded. Too loud. Noisy. In the country. Rural. Okay, so now here it says traffic jam. So many cars in the street that they can't move. Population growth. More people living in a space. Now the grammar future with will. What do you think? Circle yes for yes, circle Y for yes, or and for no. And compare your answers with a partner's answers. Now in the year 2030, what do you think will happen? Number one, my city will be bigger than it is now.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Read number two. People. Yes, next.
No.
Okay, next.
No.
Yes.
Cities will have many parks and green spaces.
Yes, you should see.
好的，这缺点不好学到。
The people said they won't
这是乌托邦。
utopia.
你现在第一把在讲，你真的会盖 park 吗？
No.
当然会建那个啦，
游乐场啊。
是吗？
Alright, so next one is,
盖百货公司。
我也好读。
住宅区。
we have will statement, negative, yes, no question, and WH question. So, the city will be cleaner, people won't drive cars, will houses be smaller, where will people live? Now, you use will to make predictions about things you are sure about in the future. and to ask questions about the future. Now, in speaking, we use contractions with will. I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, will, and they'll. Okay? Now, let's see what this part here says. We have when, he, not, will, be. Okay, so Silvio, complete the sentences and questions with a word from the box. Now, Silvio will what?
Be in.
Say it?
Will
Be in New York. Next.
Will he enjoy?
April for an interesting event. Is that what you have?
Will he enjoy New York in April? It can be cold at that time.
Good. Will he enjoy New York in April? It can be cold at that time. Okay, next one of the three.
The weather will not be a problem.
The weather will not be a problem. Okay, next.
Will he participate in the JFK runway run?
Will he participate in the JFK runway run? Okay, next.
That's a great event. When will the race begin?
That's a great event. When will the race begin? Okay, and then ask your partner 3 questions about the city, life in the city in the future. Use will. Okay, so the questions that you have an example like, how will people commute in the future? I think they'll have personal airplanes.
What?
Personal airplane.
No. Why?
So how do you think how will people commute in the future?
Cars
Use
or public transport?
We will have our own plane.有 telephone. 你觉得 commute 你知道什么吗？
It's not communicate.
Sorry. Use airplane.
You can use your phone.
Airplane in the city.
You can make your phone detect airplane.
No airplane.
Hiya.
You can't even go up the sky.
Yeah.
So what do you think? How will people commute in the future?
How will you land? Yay.
Hey guys, come on, think.
How will you land? Every building have everybody has a helicopter. What? How?
机坪呢？
How?
他们车是那个。
Hey, 你看 I think they will have personal airplanes because they're stupid.
Like me.
Like you, right? Great. God. I will call Roger. Hiya. You will die. I will die.
King of Food.
I'm sure if you ignore the right to it, you must. If you're
Hey, come
right
on. Tell me, how will people commute in 2030? What do you think?
Cars. Still cars.
Still cars?
Green
I don't
energy
think
car.
so. Okay, like,
Benz, BMW.
if you look at the way Taipei City is built, all right, it's built in a crowded way. You understand that? It means that you can't make roads bigger than they are now. It's impossible. You're gonna have to destroy a lot of buildings if you want to do that. So I don't think the government will really do this because it won't help. You understand that? They'll have a lot of trouble with people, with populations, the people who bought these houses or bought that land. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So it's gonna be really hard. I don't think they would probably do this, but they would rather do something like more innovative. You know what innovative is? What's innovative?
Innovative.
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 Okay, I know. Innovative. 创新的。
You know innovative?
创新家的东西。
New.
Using new
New
method.
Yes, but actually, Taiwanese have a very good story with innovation, innovative. Do you know? What is the slogan for Taiwan products?
MIT.
Made him.
The slogan for Taiwanese products.
Uh,
Okay, you know, there is Come on, you listen, you're sleeping. You know, there is a logo, right, that you can find on Taiwanese products. That logo shows that the product is of very good quality. It passes, it passed the standards of quality.
Like
You know
milk
that?
and the cow.
No, it's not that. You never seen this logo?
No.
No.
You serious?
Yeah.
The Taiwan logo, quality logo?
I only know
Taiwan
policy.
logo.
I think it's like this.
Ah.
Have you ever seen something like this?
Yeah.
It's
What?
red.
What's that?
It's red. Something like this.
What?
Yellow and blue.
No, not yellow and blue. It's red.
What's that?
Taiwan product logo. Quality logo. Yeah.
Oh.
Huh? Actually, I think they changed to gold, but before it was this one, it was red.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
This is only on Taiwan products, products that go outside Taiwan. And if they have this logo, it means that they pass the standards of quality.
Oh.
You understand? It means that the product is of very good quality.
Mhm.
Now, yes, exactly. Well, they also call it Taiwan excellence or something like that. All right, so this kind of logo, the person who made the logo is beautiful. Actually, it's not bad. It's nice. But the person who put the slogan, I think that guy needs a hospital.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Do you know the slogan?
Excellent.
No, not excellent. Or they changed it. Because the slogan that they had before is Taiwan Inno Value. Inno, you know, Inno means innovation. Right?
Oh.
It's one word. Taiwan, innovation, value. Right? But if you cut it in another way, it's Taiwan no value.
Taiwan in no value. What's that?
In no.
In no value.
Yeah, that's murder.
So actually, I'm not sure. I hope they change that logo. Let's see if the logo
Which one
stays.
that is?
Should I write down innovation?
Taiwan Inno Value.
Innovative. More innovation. Innovative.
I think they changed it.
upgrade 入定了。
I'll show you next time I find it. All right, so you understand this? Now, innovative is the ADJ, right? For example, like some you can say, this company is very innovative. They always innovate. Innovate means to come up with something new. You understand that? Some new idea, some new product, or something that is outstanding. So this is, we call it innovation. You understand that? And if you see, sometimes when you see some stores, they close for some time. Okay? They close to reopen again. What do they call that? Say?
Reopen.
No?
超就业
They say the store is in
in very store one
renovation.
renovation.
Yes. It's pretty much the same word. Innovation. Renovation. Re is R-E, right? It means one more time. It means like they're trying to, just like upgrading the store. You know what I mean? Upgrade. What's upgrade?
Upgrade.
You know upgrade, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between upgrade and update?
更新跟
下载
update
Upgrade
update,
is
upgrade
fix
is
something
something.
big and, wait, update is add something new, upgrade is fix something missing.
No, doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean make fix a mistake. No. For example, update is that you have been missing certain information. You know what I mean? Like there's a gap of information. Now, when you update, you bring something up to date. It means that you have the latest thing. You understand? For example, let's say that,
computer.
okay, a computer, or not even a computer. Let's say that, for example, some doctor, all right, maybe a very old doctor, has been using his tools, you know, that he bought probably 30 years ago. But now there's a new technology in medicine, right? So, probably that doctor's son is a doctor too, all right? So what did he do? He updated, you understand? All the, for example, all the medical equipment, all right? Now, upgrade, it means not to, it means to change one situation, from one situation, to a better situation. But it's not exactly the same way as update. For example, let's say that you want to take the bus to go somewhere, right? To another city. But when you arrive at the bus station, you realize that the seats are very narrow. So you upgraded your ticket to a higher ticket. And you got, like, you have to pay a little more money, and then you will get a bigger seat. You understand that?
Oh.
Or, for example, let's say that, I'll give you another example. Let's say that you go to a gym, right? You know what a gym is, right? A place to work out. So you go to a gym, but this gym is very limited. You can only go to that gym. You know what I mean? And probably there's not much you can do, you know? Just regular things. But if you pay a little more, let's say you pay probably, I don't know, a few $100 more, then you can go to any gym as long as it holds the same name. You understand what I mean? And then you could probably attend more, I don't know, more activities or classes or whatever. So this is an upgrade. When you pay that difference and you get a higher standard on your membership, then this is an upgrade. Do you understand? You know the meaning between upgrade and update?
Yeah.
An update also, you can also have a news update, okay? Umaji, the last time you saw the news was like 2 hours ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now, when you go home, what are you gonna do?
Look at the news.
You watch the news, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to check who won the president.
No, you go to watch the news to get an update from what happened 2 hours ago until now.
Oh.
Because you missed the news 2 hours ago
Now.
until this time.
Yes.
So you have, like, let's say 2 or 3 hours gap when you have no information. So you gotta watch the news to get an update. And sometimes they even write it on some news channels, they write news update. Have you ever seen that word?
News update.
News update. I'm not sure if they write it in like, Chinese channels, but English speaking channels, they write news update.
Oh.
You guys understand? You know what it is?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between update and upgrade. Okay, next one we have, so we said that there will be a more innovative way. Just like, I think in China they have a road, right? In the middle of the road, there is a bus. Do you know that?
What?
In the middle of the road,
Uh-huh.
there is a very long bus.
Bus.
A bus.
Why?
I don't know.
And that bus actually has a special speed.
Special speed.
Like it's really faster than cars.
是独立的车。
Do you know what I mean? Like the two big roads, right? On each way, either senses, all right? The sense means direction. Right. So, and in the middle, in the far left of every road, there is a lane just for a bus. This bus, I think, is the first country that made it is China. It's really, really long bus. And then it's a very fast bus. Very, very fast. Which means that people who go to work in the morning, you will see a lot of people who are stuck in traffic in the middle of the road. But that bus never stops. Because it's got its own track.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it goes faster than anything else. And it takes like probably they have some kind of, places where they stop and pick up people. You know what I mean? Like from the first, I think it's that.
独立的车没有。
That's the one, right, in China?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's that one.
Beijing.
Yeah, I think so.
Tokyo 才有那个。
And it is not a train, it's a bus.
Subway.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. And it goes really fast because it doesn't have that many stops. But if you see like the bus going on the road, and you see the other lanes of the road, the traffic doesn't move. It's really slow. And that bus is really going fast. So it encourages people to take the bus. This is why they made it really, really big. Right? There's a lot, I don't know how many people inside. A lot of people inside. How big is it? Can you see that? How long is it? Did they say? I think it's almost like 100 yards or something, right? It's probably about 100 yards long, something like that.
So let's go to
Margie, you okay?
Okay.
You wanna go wash your face?
米要多少 ？meter.
Meter. Huh?
10 meter.
10 only?
Yeah. 10 meter.
10 meters.
I thought the one I saw was really like longer than 10 meters. I think it's longer than 10 meters. Or probably it's a different thing.
It has 23 meters.
23?
And the longest is 30 meters.
Okay. Probably 30 or more. Probably 30 or more.
Almost 31.
Because those buses actually this is an innovation. You know what I mean? Oh, this is an innovation in the city. You do something that, something like, something that has a lot of positive points for the population. So I'm sure that probably in 2030, there must be something. There must be something that we can't even think about right now. Because this kind of technology innovation is running and going around all the time, so you never know. Like, probably the technology you see right now, the technology next year is gonna blow your mind. Something gonna be totally different. So we can't really imagine how it's really gonna be. All right, so next one is, we said, in 2023, so my city will be bigger than it is now, we said that. And and what else? Cities will have many parks and green spaces. So, do you think that the Taipei will have many parks and green spaces?
Green story
Not
there.
really.
Yeah, but my meaning is like many. Does it mean that it will keep the same amount, or there will be more?
There will be more.
There will be more?
Maybe.
Okay, hopefully. I don't know.
要看市长的选。
Okay, so I think in 2030, Komachi is gonna be the mayor,
Why?
right?
Why?
Be the mayor.
I think you're always so excited about being the mayor. Remember before when you told me once
Yes.
upon a time? If I'm the mayor of Taipei, what did you say you will do?
I will.
今年也不够。
I will. Do you know 那个饮水机吗？
No, you don't remember before you told me? You told me if I was the mayor of Taipei, I would.
What do I say?
You don't remember in this class that you actually told me, but that's a long time ago.
I forgot.
You don't remember asking this question? You remember?
I think I will. Do you know the water machine? I will make the third called pearl milk tea.
Said what?
I will make the third button called pearl milk tea.
The third what?
Third button.
Third
Button. What's button?
Like do you know water machine and the first you can use ice water and.
Oh, third one.
Water.
It's cold water, warm water, hot water.
Warm water and hot water and pearl milk tea.
Yeah, but where? Where is it gonna be?
School.
At schools.
Wow, 大家一定会按摩
Hey,
的。
but if you're the mayor, you're not at school anymore. If
And
you're
the
the mayor, you're not gonna be
and
at school
every
anymore.
office in Taiwan.
Every office in Taiwan.
And I don't know.
Okay.
And not old enough to be a mayor.
So the city will be cleaner. The people won't drive cars. Will houses be smaller? Where will people live? So where will people live?
我这边盖炼好。
Skyscrapers.
Skyscraper.
You know what a skyscraper is?
然后摩天大楼。
Right.
我真的。
路边。
路边大人。
All right. So now next one it says is close your book and listen to the conversation. Where did Mimi live and when she was a child? So where you from, Mimi? I live in New York now, but I grew up in Seoul. Really, I've never been to Seoul. What's it like? Well, some people think it's too crowded, but it has great restaurants, and I've heard that it's very polluted. That's true, but it's changing now. In the future, it will be much cleaner. You know the meaning of polluted? You understand polluted?
Something dirty.
Yeah.
Something dirty, like.
Dirty.
Alright, something polluted is something that is not clean. Alright, now, okay. What can you say about Taipei? The same way, like, what are the good things and bad things? Say again? What can you say about Taipei? What can you say about Taipei?
Crowded, very crowded.
Noisy.
Okay, now there are usually good things and bad things. Now let's see, which one do you want to start with? The bad things or good things? The bad things, okay, what are they?
Crowded.
Too much traffic. Too much traffic, what?
Bad Wi-Fi.
Bad Wi-Fi.
就吵啦，其他人就像在台南。
Running very fast PI.
P-high,
Normal people.
Everyone who drives their car very fast.
Motorcycle and
Oh, you mean,
爆改否音。
然后我们班有很多
motorcycles, you mean motorcycles go fast?
我们班乱骑脚踏车
And
骑
then
到跟猫一
always
样。
in midnight.
Oh, okay, okay, I see what you mean. It
Yeah,
has nothing to do with motorcycles. You mean the people who ride, some young people who ride motorcycles, they do certain change to their motorcycles so that they give trouble to people when they sleep at night. Right?
My classmates use bicycles
By
to.
cricket.
Huh?
By cricket.
Yeah, that's right. And then when you said my dad what?
My classmates can use a bicycle to drive as a car.
As fast as possible.
Say again?
my classmates can drive bicycles
Right 吧？
ride bicycles as fast as a car.
How come do you ride the
啊
bicycle as fast
他
as
们
you
开了差不多时速
You mean the bicycle has a motor?
啊 bicycle 就
Yeah,
bike
you mean it's a bicycle that has a motor?
哦叫 U bike
Just your bike.
啊
How, like, it has wings?
good question
他们有和我
你没看过他们骑车你不知道
他们有
你的翅膀，
给你一对翅膀。
他们骑的像标速的那样就
So how does he make a U-bike ride faster
谁在
than
说
a car?
对呀
good question
MAN，
？Man
So, how?
manpower
brain power，
MSG
No
噔
man.
噔噔
我知道 brain power。
So? Hey, you didn't tell me, you didn't answer me.
啊
How does he make a U-bike?
I don't know, he just maybe ride faster and then became a car.
Alright, so, here. Practice the conversation with a partner, switch roles, and practice it again. Now, let's see here, they say bad things about your city and good things about your city. So, it's what?
Noisy.
You can just check those things that you feel.
Crowded. Polluted.
台北只有 crowded 而已吧？
还有 noisy
还有那
啊。
个 expensive 啊，那个不行，
还有 polluted 啊。
expensive.
dangerous 没有？台北
台北治安很好，那台北治安很好，
polluted 那个
还好吧？
跟其他国
除了
家比起来，
除了一些吉娃娃以外还好。
有啊，
有啊，吉娃娃健康我一直叫快死。
那你的问题。
他会死还是
对啊，我们两个都快死了，叫到快死，我叫
你打流感啊？
啊，我们打，我们要12月中才会打，
没有，我已经打了
因为我们超慢的
哎
啊。，
我也打嘞。那你知道打完怎样吗？
怎样？
直接去打羽球。
糟糕哎，打完就要睡觉了。
Good things about our city.
Okay, now let's start with the bad things. So, with bad things, what do you check?
Noisy.
Noisy, what else?
Noisy.
Crowded.
Expensive,
Polluted.
expensive, polluted, what else?
没有手就是。
有啦。
台北市污染算少了。
其他县市更
还是很多
啊，对，没有像什么苗栗啊。
那是因为他们有工厂啊，台北又没工厂。
Alright, so you still have boring, is
对
it?，
苗栗不是我们。
Is
No
it?
boring.
No
No
boring.
boring, okay, and you still have dangerous, is it?
Good.
Yes.
No.
No.
Danger.
Yes?
Some 吉娃娃。
What?
Some dog.
Some dog. Crazy dog.
Crazy dog.
small dog,
什么啊？in台北and dog shit.
dog shit.
啊。
Now, look, you have 2 more spaces for adjectives. What adjective do you think you can write?
是哦。就人太多
bad
啊。
thing,
就人太多啊，是这样。
crowded,
有了。
有吗？
High speed.
还有一个。
8+9。
哦，8+9。
生活步调快
Hurry.
，hurried,
What do you mean?
Hurry line.
Busy.
busy, busy.
Busy or what do you say?
Busy, oh wow, busy. Busy what?
Busy what?
Or, 等一下，他说跟 busy 很像的一个单
Last
词。
time I think I gave you a word like that.
阿辉。
Hasty.
Hasty。
Hasty.
哦，你说稀奇是什么来的
Hasty,
Hasty.
It's not tasty, okay? It's not.
Tasty。
Hasty 啦，boomer.
bustling,
Bustling, yes?
Bustling.
是什么？
You say that, bustling.
bustling, 熙熙攘攘的。我告诉你，这个熙超难写。
还有
Last time I told you hustle and bustle, right?
Hustle.
这
Yes or
个
no?
熙啊，这边这个是
有吗
这边
也
这样连起
就
来
写。蹲房子就好了。
那我西洋会很难写啊。
没有，那你有没有写过？没有嘛？那你现在想起来，不过考试的时候你就忘记，就是
不会啊
老师有教过
不用，我们只是中文。
我熙熙攘攘的，我一定要。
那西超简单了好吗？
Last time I told you the word hustle and bustle, right? 2 words together.
太乱八糟，没哦，没有落地
我是没有啦。
有啦，
You guys don't remember?
好像有。
The hustle
七
and
平
bustle.
方、两平方的。
Alright, anyway.
那
So, now we go to the things that are good. So, it has great what?
Restaurant.
Restaurants,
restaurant, parks, museums, neighborhoods, nightlife.
neighborhoods, beaches, museums, nightlife.
neighborhood
So,
neighborhood.
which one?
Ah. except the beaches.
Except the beaches, everything is accurate.
Neighborhood is not good. No museum.
Where
museum?
So not neighborhood.
有啦。
有啊，故宫超棒的。
都累。
故宫我才逛完个场馆就滚了。
啊？
因为故宫实在太大了，我去逛个
超大的
我去逛个场馆我就滚了。
故宫什么都好。什么东西？
其实我是为了
failure。
去摸那个画展。
So what is what?
我只是去看那个而已啊。
Except beaches。
那个白海而已啊。
Except beaches.
Oh, except beaches. I thought you said exhibition. Alright, except beaches, everything is accurate.
Except
Okay, what were you talking to him about?
What?
What were you talking to him about?
National Museum.
The National Palace Museum.
Yes.
National Palace Museum.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big and it's cultural.
It's big and it's cultural. Do you know the National Palace Museum is the biggest museum in the world?
Oh,
You know
真
that?
假的？
You don't know?
有比
不是北京故，
It is.
北京故直接把它直接拆下来一张。
没有，我们故宫后面还有一整个后山都是我们。
后山。
那也算故宫的一部分吗？
对啊，都是啊，因为里面都放很多文
The
物。
biggest museum in the
长安
world
山里啊。
is that one. Is the National Palace Museum in Taipei.
哦。可北京故宫直接把它指定成变成。
然后故宫要盖捷运的，你知道吗？
哇
故宫要盖捷运。
真的，可是故宫附近本来是怎么过去的？
没有，都是过那个民权隧道过去的。因为它地底下盖捷运，所以就是外环线啊。像剑南路不是要跟那个叫什么的？
有故宫这个站吗？没有。
没有，剑南路不是要跟士林连起来吗？中间还有个站叫故宫，啊，就要连起来。就美丽华跟那个士
What's
林要
the biggest museum in the world? Or the largest?
就故宫。
故宫万岁。
最大，可是其实价值也连城呢，因为那个嘛，我们拿了很多东西回来。
Largest museum in the world.
不是抢哦，是拿哦，是拿哦。
对啊，那都是我们的啊。
就其他的就放在那边。
其他的都是那些啊，流落故。
没关系，我们把重要的拿回来。
哪有啊？我们清明上河图我们拿回来啊。
清明上河图有点大啊。
啊那个啊什么的，原始的那个。啊不对啊，反正中国有什么文物啊，他们都是都票。
在故宫里了。
三星堆的啊，三星堆文物我们也抢回来，对啊。然后康熙、乾隆、雍正的鼻烟壶也全部拿过来。
超猛，
所有的鼻烟壶。
道光。
他很聪明啊。
所有的鼻烟壶全部都拿回来。
这什么？
鼻烟壶啊，好像就是什么，那什么鼻烟壶，反正就是那种类似可以吸的，就是一个小小的一个小瓶子，然后你
吸鸦片的吗？
吸大麻用的，对啊。然后还有御用鼻烟壶。
所以那个所以第一个那个清朝皇帝是谁？
那个啊，金
诺哈
泰
赤
建国，
皇太极啊，金太极。
哦，皇太极。
努尔哈赤。
皇太极建国，所以说皇太极。
不是个饮料吗？
挖的。
挖的发。
花。田馥甄也是饮料。
田馥甄也是饮料。有道理，你看。
皇太极这是饮料。
那个叫啥？
啊。
顺治。
什么顺治？
顺治啊。
没有皇太极，然后才顺，皇太极下一个谁？顺治哦。
没有啊，后来就没再讲了。
皇太极要顺治啊。
可是说，顺治没有什么，顺治就。
顺治、康熙、雍正、乾隆、嘉庆、道光、咸丰、同治、光绪、宣统啊。
哦。
然后再来就清朝就不见了。
袁世凯啊，你忘记他了？
世凯不算吧？
他是皇帝没错。
世凯也是皇帝的一种。
世凯是皇帝。
世凯后来过年又
就去了。
跟世凯
也
挂了。
Hey, please add 2 more adjectives. What do you think?
那个 Pearl Milk Tea Shop.
But good thing about your city.
Pearl Milk Tea Shop.
Adjective.
对啊，那
这都不是 adjective 吧
？Has great. No.
Oh, sorry, not adjective is the other one. Places here.
Pearl Milk Tea Shop.
Pearl Milk Tea Shop?
Yes, 台湾就在台嘛。
Okay, what else?
Convenience store.
Convenience stores, right?
还有那个啊，电影院。还有那个花
Hey,
店。
how many convenience stores are there in Taipei?
一种就很多就
Has
对。
anybody ever counted?
中交
Has
通
anyone ever counted?
50家，中交通路上至少50家。从南港数出来应该有。
可以查。
我之前就沿路就很无聊，就
台北有几家便利商店？我们全台台北市是 1,509.
Convenience stores?
Yes.
Only? I think more than that.
No, well, we are the second country.
New Taipei City is 2,000 shops.
Taiwan convenience store is the second of the world.
So what's the first one?
The first one.
The North Korea, South Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea has many?
Yeah, really.
35,000. Some 35,000
What?
in South Korea. What?
没有，我们跟南韩总数。
南韩整数，日本就5万多。密度
啊，哦，
密度。
密集度。No, not shop 数量。not the amount of the is the 密度的密度什么？
密度。
Just like
那个 D 呀。
D 哦 D M
等于
D 等于 MV 哦，不是 M 等于 VD
M equal D
M 等于 VD 啦
VD 跟 DD 一样
哪有 M 等于 VD 啊
VD 跟 DD 不是一样 Shut up I hate physics
That 表示
You mean distance between two shops?
Yeah
What the
Just say it like that. Why you have to?
Not distance
我直接查单字好不好？
直接查密度啊
直接查密度，他等下跟我说 D 一个字 DD
你知道 DD 是什么意思吗？
我只要 DD
density
Density is like how many things in one short space.
脚
Or a small space.
like this
Density.
跟讲的都是同一型的啦。
Okay, so
棒球现在3-2。
屁啊，同意的。你说谁统一3-2？
那个兄弟3同一个。
兄弟一定的。
没有，明天。
All right, take your book, please.
明天那个兄弟统一要翻盘。
确定吗？要打抢七哦，现在。
对啊，已经5场了，明天后天了。
精彩。
明天后天都在周期。
好看哦。都在周记哦。
对。
周记是啊。
对。然后这4天都在，就是1、2、3，这个2、3、4都在台南。
台南不是那个吗？那个叫什么？
统一足球。
所以 density 是密度是在
Yes, last time we did, last time we did 6, right? Is it?
No 7. 7 is
We did 6 last
yes.
time.
No 7, but 7 is nothing.
Okay, let's see what it is. If there's anything we can do on it.
No, almost not. Nothing. Well, there's nothing.
fattening
Okay, so here they say, did
就
you
是你
know
有发现一
the
件事，
world
你知道吗？
holds
看像哦，他们主场名就在主场，如果他们在投人打球的时候都会打特别好。
the Diamond
那时候
Sutra,
在让
sacred
打第二
Buddhist
主场。
text, which was printed in China in
对啊，他们在投人打的时候
868
都赢。
Printed didn't advance quickly in China because the Chinese script has thousands of
为什么有
different
主场是谁？
characters, and the technological breakthrough of the printed press has been compared to the invention of the internet. Now, a copy of James Okay. So, you understand this? Okay, so this is about the printing press. They say that when it came out to existence, okay, it was a breakthrough. It was compared to what we know now as the breakthrough of the internet. You know what breakthrough is, right? You guys understand breakthrough?
breakthrough
Something that is really making a big news. Right, big news when it happens. Especially when something was invented. Okay, so here on page 8, it says, what are fastening rules?
What's fastening?
What's fastening? Fastening means making fast.
Making fastening?
Yes. You understand fastening? For example, you can say, some food is fattening. Like, what food is fattening?
Junk food.
junk food. Actually, there's a junk food truck. Here, it's new, right? You know that?
乐色食物车。
餐车，
Do you know?
快餐车。
Where?
Just now. I think just probably the first day. A lot of people are waiting outside. You didn't see that one, huh? No, you didn't see it. Okay, later when you finish, turn left. Yeah, there's a park right there, right? Just next to the park. At the park, he's staying like inside of the park.
What did it sell?
I think hamburgers or something like that.
Hamburger.
Probably, I'm not sure.
How
But I
much?
just passed by it.
How much?
I have no idea. I didn't
100
go there. Huh?
100.
100太贵了。
哦，你电到我。
But a lot of people are waiting there. A lot of people lining up.
希望有生产。
So you can say that that is, you can call it a fattening truck. Just like the fattening roots. Alright, so here they say, do women in Europe and North America prefer to be thin or fat?
Fat.
What do you think?
Fat.
都这样问了，当然。
Fat.
So what do you think? They prefer to be thin or they prefer to be fat?
Oh.
可是这个太贵了，8000。
So?
我这边你妈妈是买这个。
How, okay, forget the women in North America. How about the women in Taiwan? Do they prefer to be thin or fat? Thin. Why?
8000贵。
Because Taiwan is
Unless in Europe and North America.
like thin more.
Because when people are thin, you think that it is what? Like it is appealing to something. Like for example, people think that it's healthier, or is it because it looks good when people wear like clothes or something, or what do you think?
What? You said people.
Is it because of fashion or is it because of health?
Maybe both.
Both?
But fashion a little bit more.
Half of fashion, half of health.
Okay.
And male.
Yeah.
And what?
Guys.
Okay, I see. Now, how about? Do you know that long time ago, actually, it was different. It was totally the opposite in China and in
Yeah.
probably part of Taiwan too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think you know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever seen the? I'm sure you've seen the shoes, right? That with
Oh, 不小脚. Oh, it hurt. It looks. No,
it does hurt, right?
I don't know, but it looks hurt.
听起来很痛。
All right. Now, do you think a thin person is healthier than a fat person?
Yes,
Yes.
How?
because
Not really.
that person
Healthy not really.
will have more chance to get heart
Hard attack.
attack
A heart attack, okay.
or high blood pressure.
Pressure? Okay, or even what?
Diabetes.
Diabetes, right?
Maybe.
Okay. But actually,
糖尿病.
that
糖尿
a lot of people have face this problem. A lot of people who have something called, you know, what do we call a person who's way too fat?
Ginormous. Enormous.
No, not that. Because there's a word, okay, that means fatter than fat. Do you know what I mean? Yes. The word, the first letter is O.
Overweight.
No, not
Overweight.
overweight. Not overweight. O, and the second letter is B.
Obedient.
No, not obedient. Obedient is like,
People.
obedient is a person who listens and does things.
Oh.
Obtain. Obtain 啊，白痴。
Obese.
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 Yes. O-B-E-S-E. Obese.
过重。
An obese person is a person who passes a certain weight. You understand what I mean? Like it becomes like life becomes really hard for obese people because there are many things they can't do. They cannot walk normally. They can't run. They can't sleep well. There are many things they can't do. This is the noun is obesity. I-T-Y. And this is a big problem in America. There are a lot of obese people
Yeah.
Oh, because American you are.
because of the diets,
Yes.
you know? And
How
because
is
of,
They love to eat junk food.
yes, but there's one more thing, is that I hope that Taiwan will not become like this. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of Food Panda and Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
You know, people when they still in Taiwan, when they want to eat, they still walk to the restaurant or go somewhere to eat.
Yes.
Now you don't have to.
Also, they will
You
not
just have
move.
to, yes. And that's what happened in America because Americans, they live on delivery.
So, like.
You know what I mean? Americans live on delivery. They don't go anywhere.
Yes, they stuff.
You know, they only need a credit card. They can buy anything they want. Everything is delivered.
And they don't
Even
need
food.
to go out.
Exactly. So when you don't move, you don't exercise.
Oh, no.
Even those like little steps that you make that can keep you healthy, you don't do them because you have everything delivered. So I hope that with this Uber Eats and Food Panda, not the same thing is gonna happen in Taiwan. That thing is not good actually.
台湾胖子会多吗？还好，
没有人变多啊。
There are more than before.
是吧？
There are more than before.
Never.
Obesity, yes.
变胖
还有点增长。
变胖是两年少了。
Not obese.
Obese is ADJ. Obesity is the, you know.
反正乖乖当个文青就好。
And the main problem that obese people think is that they cannot find their sizes
真的，肥
when
肥
they
是
work, well, like, you know, when they
肥
want to
肥
buy
听起
clothes.
来比较不伤人。
啊，
肥胖，
肥肥，
哦。
我家的青蛙也叫肥肥。想当年把它取名叫九九，
为什么？
好为
哦。
You have a frog?
啊
You have a frog at home?
，yes，
Really?
I got it 九九。
知道你有去
Call it JoJo?
你有去买那个吗？
你有看照片吗？
有，那个肥肥的，
它是什么？
我2年级就开始养它，养1年了。对，等于他家是12岁开始。
All right, so let's see here. It says, do you think a thin person is healthier than a fat person? We said this. And then, is it easier for you to gain weight, become fatter, or lose weight, become slimmer? So what do you guys think? Is it easier for you to become thin or to become fat? Which one is easy?
is
Fat.
Why?
oh
我觉得
They just have to eat. Yeah.
No, it's not only because, okay, sometimes it's not about eating. Look at that slimy snake right there. He eats a lot.
Don't move.
You see? He doesn't look like he
Don't move.
said it.
Don't leave your home.
No, it's also the system,
Oh.
the body system. Some systems, they can accept certain food and break them very easily. You know what I mean? Like that's all like that. Yeah. But
我是半道子。
some people can't. Some people they eat just a little bit, then it's really hard. It's hard for digestion. What's digestion?
消化。
Yes. And then you know the process, right? The digestion. The food actually what makes people become fat. What is it? Is that there's some kind of sugars, right? So some food turn into sugar, right? And then that sugar is always absorbed by the body. But when does the body absorb sugar? When it needs energy. You understand that? So sometimes the body try to absorb energy from other places, can't find them, so it goes to sugar. This is how people become fat. But how that guy does it, I don't know, you have to ask. How do you do it?
Why?
How do you do it? You never stop eating.
What?
I say you never stop eating, but you don't get fat.
I don't know. I
Well,
just,
let me tell you one thing. I get news for you.
what?
When you grow old, not really old, like maybe after your 20s, you start to become fat.
Why? I don't want to be
Because the system, look, the system of the body. No, there's that has nothing to do with it. The system of the body, there's something inside the human person, and especially men. Not women, they have it less. What is that kind of system? Huh? Say it?
What?
What? There's something in the man's body that's called testosterone. Do you know what testosterone is?
No.
Testosterone is a level. You know, when men, like, they grow until they get to 30, and then, not even 30, before 30, and then it starts to, like 25, 27 is the peak. And then after that, you start to get down.
睾丸激素。
哇
You know what that is?
哦，那等到用不到那东西就把它割掉了。
No, it's not that you won't have it, but you will have less of it. And when you have less of it, you know what I mean? Like your body will start to look for other places to get what it needs. You understand what I mean? So it will try to get the easiest thing. You drink cold milk tea, it's very sweet. It's just like, you know, it will start to get stuff from there. And at that moment, you will start to change.
哦。
你现在几岁？
啊，现在只是
再过2年要开始减肥。
不要，我想啊，太怪了。
Did you find the word? Did you find the word?
Testosterone? Yes.
Yeah. You can write it down too.
睾丸激素。
他那么瘦，你说他要减肥？
他再过6年就要减肥了。
我除了香菜跟芹菜，除非你把所有东西都打满香菜，然后我就会天天。
香菜。
Hey, listen.
香菜去死啊！
你不吃香菜？
没有香菜跟他所有3道食物都应该丢到垃圾桶里面。
你完了你。
我告诉你，
你不止川普跟拜登在那边抢，你现在连香菜都
我现在告诉你啊，我之前点一碗大肠面线，我跟他老板说不要加香菜，他给我加，整碗特别就加最有钱。
你这是几帮人？
真的没有，香菜世界上最难吃的东西。
香菜很好吃。
香菜到底
尤其是那种做成一根一根的那种。没有，那我只要闻到它的味道，我就会真的就完全。
Alright, listen, hey. You can find food that increases testosterone, that delays. You know what I mean? Increase, what's increase?
增加。
我觉得夏威夷披萨很好吃，珍珠披萨也好吃，但是香菜我真的不吃。没有，真的珍珠的甜披萨真的好。
Alright, okay, so.
香菜我完全不行。
我是盟友，香菜盟友，热色。
香菜去死啊！
哎呀，那芹菜你吃吗？
去死！
嗨呀！
这个我就 OK 了，我讨厌芹菜。
茄子也去死啊！
我们喜欢香菜，比较那些。
Alright, so.
但是都
Get the Three Musketeers. Let's read, then we can do page 98 stuff.
青椒。
啊，青椒去死啊！
青椒好吃啦。
青椒去死啊！
那香菜跟青椒选？
当然是青椒啊，干嘛？
Yeah, how do you say that in English? How do you say that in English?
Pepper。
No, the other one you said.
香菜吗？花泽。
花泽什么啊？
香菜啊。
香菜跟青菜，还有茄子跟。
我喜欢吃
Parsley.
我喜欢吃香菜，又不喜欢。
Actually, there are two. Hey,
等等。
there are two that look almost the same.
芹菜吗？
No. One is parsley, the other one is called coriander. Coriander.
Coriander。
还有那个鸡汤喝完的鸡，材料。
就是 M3 香菜，它也是香菜。
Coriander, yeah, yeah.
就是这怎么念啊
M3 啊。
对，是真的 M3。
我靠，
这不是
这
不是台语吗？
是元衰，元衰，对
元
衰
衰。
我老师有教过元衰。
他不是元萃
什
吗？
么中文比英文还难？
好问题。
他们就是 M3 呗。
现在不一样。
研究。
对。元衰。
元衰注音，元衰是不是元衰？
元衰当笑。
Coriander.
You know coriander? Hey, you must know this, right? You plant stuff, right? You know what coriander is?
Coriander, yeah.
And you know parsley?
Parsley. Maybe no.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. What you mean, the one that you have mostly in Taiwan, is parsley, not coriander.
But I don't
I'm sorry, no, it's coriander, not parsley. Parsley is, not many people eat parsley in Taiwan.
I don't like both.
这只是一种香。
You don't like both?
4, 5,
But,
6,
I mean, the things that you find mostly on, like, in supermarkets and stuff like that, that is coriander.
Those plants are devil.
第一个荷兰芹吧。
Those plants are devil.
Devil?
他喜欢荷兰芹。
That's good. That's good for you.
说什么 pansy？
Parsley OK。
Parsley 啊。
哎，然后士林夜市有卖香菜蒸奶，那是我唯一一个不敢喝的蒸奶。
荷兰的芹菜。
你把我喜欢的香菜跟喜欢的真奶合在一起，
那像我们喜欢吃一兰拉面，我也很喜欢喝真奶，那有
就是上班的
真奶。
因为 Parsley 巴西。哎呀
一兰真奶，我下礼拜3想去喝一兰。
一兰真奶。
开玩笑。
Parsley 跟巴西没有。
Now the right is thinking like you. What you doing? What you doing?
Hi, Uncle Roger put it the next up.
Alright, so you can start reading chapter 5.
Oh yeah.
Why did Arthur think that no?
对，我们今天有那个take him away. It was simply because he was paid for trash. Because he was confused when
What the heck is that?
White cheese. He's not that delicious. I was sure by her That's how we get out of the thing in color of ours, and just want to have a cheese that coffee is so much trouble with ours. You put it in the back pocket. But then let me know very low again.
Where is my husband?
Arrested. My husband arrested. He said that is small paper across her face. He told her what happened. Yes, she agreed. I was kidnapped, but I don't know who did it or why. And he told her about it. That's him. That's him. Although you were all your cars. How do you get there? They were careful. Get out the door and climb out the window. I came straight to his front. What he said to you, no, it's not a man, it's not people party. I want to give you an answer. So late I didn't realize that policemen could return and bring more policemen. Never got the run down the window. I need to find out if they say for me to return the letter. That's them.
And then to find out that now he's not
My husband could find out that now he's not here. That's the
so he's ready to go.
Throw your And now the computer in the meantime definitely occurred to and she promised to wait a while she was at the palace. So she and Alcohol wanted that she might need an alibi for her leaving. The man went to visit home just there was when you just have a captain arrive. The captain arrived and made sure that he spoke with his spoke with him about for the matter for a while. But after that, definitely put the clock back to the correct time. Now you have an alibi. He went back on the street and began to walk around and he went to out of his house and knocked on the window. Until now, I still have the reason for the leader of the woman. And the young woman walked away from the house. He was by that bullshit. He was being fired. When he called her, she was afraid. So when she realized that he was called again, he claimed that she did not know anybody was out of it, although she had knocked on the window. And he could not tell her that there's a name of the woman who came through the window. She was very long with that little man with the handkerchief and made him promise never to mention it again. The little old man said that he loved her and she loved him. And all of the that thing about public and the other guy was really scared from his贵圈真乱，
非常之乱。
不是我，到底哪个是哪个？最后那个人是怎样？
就是那个啊
是又出现一个人。
King，不是
那个
King。
是 King，所以那个 Madame Bonchet 有3个身份。
到底有几个 Madam？
那个是什么？他是 Duke of Buckingham。刚刚那个最后遇到 Duke of Buckingham。
可是最后遇到不是一个女的。
男的跟女的。
2个哦。
2个人呢？
哦，就是他。
女的是那个
Bonchet。
Madame Bonchet。
然后男的是 King。
男的是那个 Duke of Buckingham。
哦。也越来越好看了。
What the？
好问题。
贵圈
啊，为什么他会被逮捕？好，算我放弃这该死，我要去拿课本。
Julia Lee， 放在一起啊。仙境传说。RO 仙境传说，守护永恒的爱。
稍微有5个课本。
嗨呀。
Julia。
阿秋 ，1 fuck 2 fuck 3 fuck。
这个是谁？这是我。
什么东西
？Fox 啦。
啊 ，Fox 是谁？
对吧？1 fuck 2 fuck 2 fuck。
学点这种动作。
刚讲是脏话语语版。
然后这个是你的。
耶，100分。
你要100。
开。
啪啪啪啪啪。
不要用拍，我们用拍。
我说啪。
快点吧，我听对了。
我就啪。
就。
听着多少？
怎么会中啊？等一下。
他回来哪里？
你的。
对啊，他回来哪里？我说啊，帮我看一下，谢谢。
我要看青蛙。
青蛙好屌搞笑，我觉得他小时候的照片，而且我要翻一下那里。
我想录音还是那个？忘了传啦。I'm sure.
林志博。
为什么每次都传不过去？
这是什么 Tokyo Teddy Bear？
对。
也是那个 Tokyo Mania 的原曲。我比较喜欢听那个吴兴荣姐，永远无法飙上去的声音。
为什么每次卡住，然后都传不出去？哦，出去。
播恋爱。
关门。
我要翻一下，还是回家传给你好了。我要翻一下，因为要翻超久。不，你知道川普说他要对所有的拜登胜选都发动法律挑战，包括加州。
What the world?
它叫做Jade Mountain JADE， 它就 Jade。
玉山妹啊。你要吉娃娃。因为吉娃娃有阴影啊。对。
URG 要怎么念？Urge EAIT。In the meantime, destination. Apologize. 那你还要听那个？
我知道。
你为什么后面乐测对那么多，然后前面错？你乐测全对。
高端智商。
真的很高端。
阅读高端啊，侠杂鱼啊。
真的很高端。后面好像全对。文章的那个。
文章全对。啊，然后前面错很多。
完全
杂鱼啊，杂鱼。
然后pedestrian 我先加 S 就好，好不好？再写一次。第三个我先加 S 就好了啦，你这样写一次耶。来，看到了啊。每天我手机每天都在讲。
拜拜。